Hi everybody, this is Keiko. How are you? It's March 2018. Wow, can you believe this? 2018, ever since this year started. Oops, my oracle card. 2 months has passed. Oh, I can't believe this. How fast, how quickly days and hours and time goes by, passes by, and so this year, maybe since last December, I think a lot of you probably feel the same way. I've been rapidly also awakening and growing spiritually, intellectually, and also emotionally, mentally. I've been learning a lot about myself, about my life so rapidly. I even feel that these past couple of months, only within a couple of months, I've grown in the human years. I think I've experienced and I have grown. I have lived 10 or 20 years of human years. So probably a lot of you feel, past year or since the year 2010, 2011, 12, and up to now, so many of us, so many people, they've been starting to awakening spiritually. And people, atheist people, some religious people, they completely transform their beliefs, their thinkings, their mind. Some religions, some people, they used to believe in certain type of religious teachings, and past a decade or so, they transformed into completely different religion or spiritual teachings. And the atheist people all of a sudden possibly had some near-death experiences or some type of mystical spiritual experiences, and they started believing there is more than this physical realm, 3D earthly experiences. There is more beyond this physical realm. And some people, atheist people, started believing in spirit guides and God and goddesses and angels. So I don't know which which you belong to. So, and a lot of spiritual communities, a lot of people, channelers and psychic people, they are talking about ascension, Mother Earth and the humanity's ascension from 3D reality going into 5D and beyond. So ascension, when I first learned about or heard about this ascension, it was probably like 15 years ago, like 2000. That might be the first time around time that I started hearing and reading and seeing the word ascension. And actively I started researching and wanting to know about what ascension really is, maybe about 10 years ago, 7-8 years ago. So in my spiritual awakening, I've been always spiritual since I was a teenager, but my dramatic shift as a spiritual being or little bit awakened being, I probably started exploring myself and spirituality is around 2012, 13, somewhere like that. 2012, 13. I would say 2012. Just like majority of us. And nowadays, I hear sometimes even the spiritual communities, they are all divided, different groups. Some spiritual groups that they are channeling archangels, talking about angels, archangels, spirit guides, and some groups they are more focusing on higher selves and direct connection with the source, and not believing in spirit guides or archangels. They have agenda. They have their own agenda, and they are not to be trusted. And some of the groups, they are channeling the extraterrestrials, alien beings and alien spirit guides, and they are bringing their messages, galactic messages onto this earth, and delivering the messages, what they have to say about ascensions and about the reality, about the truth about this human existence and truth about this planet Earth. And there are groups that talk about this all these galactic councils and channelings of alien beings. They are all deceptions. They are planning to manipulate and control human beings, and they pick certain channelers and psychics to try to manipulate the majority by delivering the false guidance, false information. So, and then some people say that's why don't believe in galactic councils or alien channeled messages. Those ETs, no matter who, what they are, from Pleiades and Octros and Mantis beings and benevolent, beautiful Andromedas or Pleiadians, beautiful people, beings of love and light. Do not trust them. So some people say that, and some people also say that ascension, all those talk about ascensions and motherships are coming and rescuing people, and that planet Earth are gonna be divided in two. One ascended beautiful planet of light, love and light, and the other one, Earth, is still remain in the matrix, prison planet. So it's gonna be divided too, and some people are going to ascend with the Mother Earth. Some people will remain in the hell realm. So all kinds of spiritual topics and beliefs and talks are going on in the internet all over the world, and sometimes people get confused. People really don't know which group I should trust or what I should just join or focusing on. People really kind of like confused more than ever now. Do not trust angels. Do not trust the guide spirits. Do not trust the channeled messages. Then my opinion, my true personal opinions, I really feel that I cannot believe everything what I hear, what I see on the internet, on the books, TV, media, spiritual people, leaders and spiritual healers, and whoever out there on the internet or in spiritual communities, because I have my own experiences and own like intuition. This is how I perceive. In the midst of a huge shift, drastic shift of the humanity's existence on this planet, I too feel that so many deceptions are going on, permeating in this entire community, spiritual communities. And a lot of people, so because of this high vibrational energy, it's coming, it's really hitting our planet. That's how I really feel. Energy is completely different. I am an empath. I feel energy. I'm very sensitive toward energies. And I can feel people. I can feel people's emotions, people's energies. So as an empath, I see that so many of us are really being awakened or stimulated our third eye, our intuition ability, our clairs, all kinds of spiritual abilities. I say just abilities. So everybody has it. Clairs, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, all kinds of visions, spiritual visions, prophetic dreams. So we have all these abilities. Every one of us were born with those abilities. It's not a gift. They are not gifts. We all have that. Just like we have ears to hear, eyes to see, hands to touch and feel, nose to smell. We all have that senses, extra senses. But for some reason, I don't know how you believe it, but some people say those abilities are manipulated and kind of like I don't know how to say it. So we've been like put to sleep. Those abilities were taken by some negative extraterrestrials or entities, I would say. And in order for them to control the planet Earth, beautiful planet Earth, and in order for them to control humanities, like our souls, the powerful souls as we are, they didn't want us to know our innate true power. So they did something with our DNAs, or they did something before we came to this earth. So that's why our DNAs are dormant. We have 12. We are supposed to have. We have 12 strands of DNA, but only 2 strands are active up to now. I think you have heard about that. And the scientists say that this rest of the DNAs are junk DNA. But we are supposed to all, those 12 strands of DNAs are all supposed to be activated, supposed to be active. And we are supposed to have superpower, or including those clairs, spiritual senses. And now that due to these high vibrations, high energies, the shifting of planet Earth energy, a lot of people are waking these abilities up. So opening the third eye, opening the senses, rewiring the DNAs. And so if you open the third eye, you are able to see and feel that beings or energies or scenes that you couldn't see or feel. For example, we are all spirit beings, and there are ghosts. The spirits, ghost is basically the souls no longer have bodies. So they are just like us, but they lost their bodies. But they have consciousness. They have a soul. They have individuality, like you and I. But they don't have a body. And up to now, most of us cannot see a soul without physical body. But once you open the third eye, you will be able to perceive this soul without the body, and you can feel the ghost. Sometimes you can see the ghost in your vision, in your third eye. Sometimes you could even see not only your inner eye, you could see the ghost, the beings, the soul as a body, with a body outside of your eyes, outside of your, in front of you, as a see-through, maybe like liquid forms or light, like with a shadowy form or even a vivid color and everything else. It depends on how much your third eye is, active. And a lot of people started channeling. A lot of people started seeing and feeling and started communicating with those beings and souls and spirits and ghosts, ETs, ascended masters, angels. And this is how I see, how I feel. Kind of know for sure. I know. A lot of us who just recently started channeling and delivering the channeled messages by archangels and ascended masters, alien beings. Some of them are very, I think, really channeling the authentic beings and high vibrational beings of love and light. But a lot of us, majority of them, I say, they are not really channeling Jesus or Buddha or Archangel Michael, Raphael, or benevolent alien beings. They are channeling, they are tapping into negative lost souls, entities, manipulative entities, spirits, demons, demonic forces. We call them demons. Demons are just I think, kind of like lost souls, unhealed souls that needs to be healed. That's what I feel. But people call them demons anyway. Negative entities or ghosts. And so many of us started channeling and communicating with those beings, believing they are from higher dimensional realms, believing that they are Jesus, archangels, benevolent alien beings. Because they pretend like they are benevolent beings and they are delivering the important messages for humanities and for you, for us, for that person. But very, very manipulative and twisted messages. Ultimately, those messages are making the people who are listening to their messages to make them confused, make them still asleep, keep them asleep, because they are afraid that we are going to come into our own innate powers. They are afraid that they are going to lose their powers over us. So they started contacting a lot of different new souls, new people, new beings, channelers, to try to still make us born to this third dimensional matrix, and put us still asleep, in a state of sleeping, and they don't know whom they are channeling to. They don't know whom they are communicating with. They believe that they are Jesus and benevolent beings and ascended masters and archangels. But the truth is, those beings they are channeling to, the receiving messages from, they are not real, authentic Mother Mary, Jesus, Pleiadian beings. Sometimes they tell the truth, sometimes they don't. Because if they all lies and they all delivers destructive messages, nobody believes that they are Jesus or benevolent beings. So they have to mix with negative and positive and truth, some truth and false messages. They are very cunning. They are very, very smart. So that's why they believe for years, sometimes years and years and years, that their spirit guides and the channeling beings are high vibrational beings trying to help humanity, trying to heal us, trying to heal the planet Earth. But on the contrary, that's quite opposite. This is how I feel. I don't know why I started talking about this. I was gonna do this angel messages for March. I already did with my Japanese channel, but I think I'm gonna do it next time. Video has been already over 20 minutes. So that's why we must be careful. We must use our own discernment. You have to use your own discernment. And if you really wanna channel the high vibrational beings or authentic ascended masters and truly mastered souls and beautiful beings, angels, your higher selves, you have to really clear of your messed up life. You have to be able to heal. You have to be healed, completely healed, and you have to be able to channel those beings from same level of vibrational frequencies. If we understand, we all know that this third dimensional realm, it's so difficult for us to keep our vibration high, always high, but we must be able to match up our frequency to where they are. Other than that, we are not able to really communicate or channel their beings. Doesn't matter what, yeah, it's really, really difficult. Most people, we are not there to be really able to channel those authentic ascended masters' messages, Mother Mary or Jesus. Most of the channeled messages by Jesus and Mother Mary, they are not authentic. So that's how I feel. That's what I perceive. In order for for you, for us to really be able to channel the truth, messages of love and light and the truth. We have to look in deep into ourselves and heal ourselves first and foremost, and raise our vibrational frequencies to the level of wherever they are. If that's if you think that's very difficult or impossible, then I would suggest that first stop trying to channel Jesus or archangels or high vibrational beings, other beings. You have to first try to attempt channeling your own higher self. Channel yourself, your authentic self, your higher self. Start from there. Believe in yourself and ask your own healings, and ask your own self, higher self, to be able to communicate with you as a little human level, egoistic level of you, us. Then, so see what comes directly from your higher self, instead of other beings outside of you. Then you might be surprised what comes. Alright, so my chat is done for today. I hope you are having a wonderful month of calm before the storm. So I just heard this by some other spiritual channels. Even Donald Trump say that, right? I don't know which one of the spiritual channels I listen to. This is the month. Calm before the storm. So what kind of storm are we talking about? All right. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you soon. Bye for now.